Hey guys, good afternoon. Calling you from the gondola here at Cop. We're doing our last runs of the day here. Cranked it up.
Yeah.
Hey, I put a blog out there this morning on great health, abundant happiness, outrageouslove.com about today could potentially be the best day of your life yet.
Potentially?
Potentially, yes. Potentially, you ask. I know why you asked that. So I said the reason why the word potential is in there is because it's up to you. You have choices at every second, every split second, every moment that we're in throughout this day, any week, any month, any year. And you have choices on how you view what's going on in the world around you, and the vibration you put out, and how you interact with people, and all that good stuff. So, basically, you understand what I'm saying. I think most people do, right?
Absolutely. I mean, every new day should be your best day ever. We talked about this with meals. Every next meal, the meal that you're having should be your best meal ever. Not your next meal, I apologize. Because that is the only time you're actually in the very now.
Well, it's so much more than meals. You get that. Like, we got that. My grandfather used to say, "This is the best meal," whatever it was. Whatever he was eating was the best ever. And that's what I love. That's, God rest his soul, one of the things I take away. He just loved life. But not just meals, it's everything, right?
Oh, everything.
It's like your interaction. In the blog I was writing about your interaction with people as you walk into the office, or into the market, or into the coffee shop, the barista. And basically have a choice on how you want to interact with those people. You can be a light giver and come across with high vibration. And guess what? That comes boomeranging back to you. Or the opposite is true. People that go out into this world and maybe they get cut off and they're flipping people off, giving them the finger. They walk in all grumpy and order whatever they're ordering with a sour face and not treating people with respect. Guess what kind of reaction they get back, what kind of vibration they get back from everybody around them. It's not so great. I mean, they have a different experience of that same coffee shop or that same traffic intersection.
Right.
Very different experience.
I'm going to take this one step deeper. Let's say something really terrible happened today. Now, I am such a believer that everything happens the way it's supposed to, and everything happens for a reason. So you are not going to see that silver lining. You and I have discussed this so many times. You're not going to see that silver lining. Other people might say, "Oh boy, what an unlucky day." But in time, everything is, enlightened, where you say, "I see why that
Everything happens for a reason."
And now I can use that for the better of myself, the better of someone else. But if it didn't happen, then maybe I would not have appreciated something in life that I was missing out on.
Yeah, absolutely. I can hear people, listening to this, reading my blog, listening to this, saying, "Oh yeah, that's great, Jeffrey, but today I got fired," whatever it is. So if you got fired from your job,
congratulations.
I can tell you, when I every job I ever left, it opened up a better opportunity. So it creates an opportunity for you to do something else. And to Karen's point, there could be a good reason, or there usually is a good reason for that, for you to take a different path. You probably somewhat manifested it. Maybe you didn't like the job. I think that's the case. Whenever I dig into people who are trying to find another job, the job they just left, yes, they're not getting a base salary anymore, they're not getting their health benefits, but if you really dig in, they didn't really like the job anyway. They weren't happy there. They weren't doing the job, whether it was sales, they weren't making plan, they didn't like their boss, they didn't like the company, they didn't like the products. And if you really dig in, there's a reason why they're not there anymore.
Or more important, it wasn't their vision. And by being let go, that's your opportunity to follow, what you really want to do in your real dreams. Because sometimes we get stuck and these things come along that seem like they're not good, but they really are. You just can't always see it in the moment.
Right. And you're talking about really bad things that can happen, which they do.
Right.
And occasionally that happens. But, I want you to think about this. Every single day, every single moment, you have a choice. So yes, big things that happen, big wins and big losses. It's obviously hit those, but think about every single day, every split second, every moment you can make decisions about interacting with that person you're passing on the walkway. Talking to that person in the office, talking to a client, ordering lunch. Just every day, if you could do your small part to make this world a better, brighter place and increase the vibrancy, that's huge. I mean, it doesn't have to be a life-changing event, either positive or negative, to spur you on to actually live your best day of your life today, right?
Right, and that energy is so contagious, good or bad, bright or
yes,
dark.
It is, right.
It's so contagious. Do you ever know when you're hanging around with somebody that's really, really happy? I mean, it's hard to not feel that. And the exact opposite goes when you're with somebody who's down, or they constantly want to hang out with you, and all of a sudden, you find yourself avoiding them. And you feel bad because they're down. So. You take on that essence of energy that is presented to you. So make today's energy the best energy ever.
Yeah, attitudes are contagious. Make sure yours is worth catching.
I like that. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the God Love and Rock and Roll.
See you guys.